There's this young, pretty girl who recently moved into my neighborhood. She's quiet, keeps to herself, and doesn't interact with anyone. No greetings, no smiles, nothing. If you greet her, she hardly responds. Me, when it comes to minding my business, I am the CEO, so I like staying away from anything that will embarrass me. I don't even bother greeting her, and she doesn't greet me either, which suits me just fine. But despite her snobbish attitude, some of the men, married men for that matter, keep smiling at her and greeting her every chance they get. Sometimes, even when she snubs them, they will still greet her. What annoyed me the most was their desperation to be liked. Every night, these men, three of them, would sit across our house, silently drinking and waiting. For what? I had no idea, but their shamelessness irritated me. The whole scene was odd. The girl played loud music most nights, and the men used it as their soundtrack, sipping their drinks like it was a street party. One night, I came home late to find them at it again. For the first time, they called me over. I hesitated, but decided to join them. I didn't want to come off as a snob. They seemed very happy about it, offering me a drink. I declined, not in the mood for alcohol. Then they said, "Okay, sit with us and join us to enjoy the show." The show? What show? They laughed and said, "Blue film." Immediately I turned and saw what they meant. The lady's house was shockingly exposed. Her blinds were practically see-through. There she was, stark naked, dancing and sipping her drink. The men were transfixed, eyes glued to her every move. I felt sick. Their laughter, the way they enjoyed her privacy without shame, it was revolting. I stood abruptly, watching her dance naked, sometimes touching her boobs, sometimes rubbing her down below, oblivious to the audience outside. They were happy, thinking I was enjoying it with them. Summoning courage, I stood up and walked out of them, ignoring their calls, and went straight home. In my room, I couldn't shake the image or the guilt. I grabbed my phone and found her number in our WhatsApp group, and then I dialed it. She picked up and said,
"Hello."
"Good evening. It's David, your neighbor."
"David? I don't know any David."
"I'm the guy in flat 4, just before yours."
"How did you get my number?"
Well, there's something important I need to tell you.
I said, "How did you get my number?"
From the WhatsApp group."
You are unbelievable. Is this what you do? You stole my number to harass me. That's invasion of privacy. I could sue you.
Wait, please. I'm not harassing you. I just...
Go tell it to your mother. Don't ever call me again, or I will report you to the landlord and the police. Stalker. Men, you people are so shameless. And I even thought you had sense because you're quiet. But you're worse than the others.
She is the longest is I've ever heard. Then hung up. I laid frozen in my room, shocked and ashamed. In fact, the next day, I left very early before she even woke up, scared that she might make a scene if she saw me. I couldn't cope at work. I knew I had to apologize and fix things. Apologies are better with gifts, so after work, I stopped at the market, bought a bottle of red wine, and on my way back, I stopped by the Malam and bought full roasted chicken. When I got home, she wasn't back yet, so I waited. A few minutes later, I saw her coming. Then I waited until her lights came on. Then, gathering my courage, I took the wine and the roasted chicken and went outside. As usual, the men were there, sitting and drinking. I walked straight to them and then I apologized for walking out on them yesterday. Then I handed them the wine and the roasted chicken. I got it for you, and they were all happy. Then I sat down with them. In silence, we watched her again, dancing naked, sometimes touching her boobs, sometimes touching her down below, oblivious to our tears.